A straightforward DI set. We are given for two different graphs, scatter graphs, 4 companies, 3 years, A, B, C, D. The first one is showing relation between revenue and cost. Profit is defined. The second is talking about the employee strength and the number of new joinees in that particular year. You just need to be able to read the set, be particular about your numbers, and that's enough, right? There would be a little difference in speed depending upon whether you can get a visual picture and eliminate some options, or you have to do noting down all the values. That's the only challenge here. So let's see. We'll have to go by question. Considering all the 3 years, which company had the highest annual profit? So profit is going to be just based upon the first one. So let's see. It's not very apparent which one might be, which one might not be. So I'll write the values. Revenue minus cost. So this is around, okay, so 4 parts I'll divide 30, 25 minus 20. So this has a profit of 5. I'll do from closer numbers. Later I'll add them. B is 30 minus 30, which is 0. This is 20 is the revenue and 45 or rather 50 is the cost. So 20 minus 50, this is a loss of 30. Okay, so this end is the loss, this end is a higher profit, more revenue, less cost. Yeah, so but then there are different years now and they are spread across. Like for example, C is here, then C is also here. So you can't really visually check. So I'll write it down again. So 3 done. So let's not waste time. It might help later also. This is 50 minus 40. That's a 10. 60 minus 30. This is a 30. This is, both of them are at 70. 70 minus 60 is 10. 70 minus 70 is 0. Okay. All these 3 I'll take it as 90. 90 minus 40 is a 50. 90 minus 65 is a 25. 90 minus 85 is a 5. And this is 100. 100 minus 30 is 70. B is 100 minus 75. That's a 25. So let me write there 25. Right. So it looks like C could be my answer. Let's check. So for A, B, C, D, I want the total profit. So let's check for A. 5, 25, 30 and one more A. 30 and 30, 60. So A is 60. So let me write it also. And I want the maximum. Okay, B. 25, another B, 50. Oh, that's nice. 75. 75 and a 0, 75. So B is 75. So A is not my answer. Let's check for C. C already has 70 over here. And an 80 over here. And an 85. So C is also, B is also not my answer. Can D, B match up? It's unlikely. D has a minus 30. So that's a minus 20. So very unlikely. And a 0. In fact, it's an overall loss. So C has the highest annual profit, which is choice A. Which of the 4 companies experienced the highest loss in any of the year? So I've already written down the highest loss is this, D, in the year 2020. So D had the loss, which is choice A. The ratio of the company's annual profit, which we have written, to its annual cost is a measure of its performance. Profit by cost is profit percentage. Which of the 4 companies had the lowest value in 19? So in 2019, who had the lowest profit percentage? So only for 2019. Again, only this graph. So A. So let me check for A again. I'll just note it down in this space. 2019, A is 5 on a cost of 85. So that's 1 by 17, quite low. Okay, 5.88%. B in 2019 is a huge profit. Okay, so 5 times that. So the base should be 5 times. Obviously the base is not 5 times. In fact, the base is less than the previous one, right? So this is a much larger number. C C in 2019, okay, so it's quite less, but it's still as good as A, okay, and the base here is very less, so the number shoots up. So till now A is the least, and so I'm left with just D. So let me check for D also. 2019, 10 divided by 40 is 1 by 4, 40, so still A is the least, 1 by 17. So A, which is choice A itself. The total number of employees lost in 2019 and 20 was least for. So how many people left the company? Left, how can I find the left? I have some strength. Some people join in. I also know the final strength. So the difference between the final strength and the initial plus joinees will be those who left. Okay, and that I want it to be least in 19 and 20. So that is about this. So pay attention, students. Yeah, for A, I'll do this a little graphically. For A, from 19 to 20, the strength went from 150 to 145. Yeah, 5 less than that. Yeah, roughly. That's already a decrease of 5. And did it add 20 people in 19? So they would also have left. As in not they, but 20 numbers would have come in and they would also have to leave. The eventually is minus 5. Okay, so 25. And in 20 they added 35 people. So the total decrease of A from 19 to 20 is that of 60 people. 35 and 20, 55, and the strength decreased by 5, 60 people. I want the decrease to be least. So from 19 to 20, yeah. So here the strength has gone up. So more people would have stayed back. Okay, so let's see. This is an increase of 210 to 240, an increase of 30. 35 people have joined in. 5 left. And 45 joined in, they also left. So 5 and 45, 50 people left. Student, please do your own calculation. I'll just show it to you once here. Because this is an explanation video, 210 was the base year. Okay, plus 35 people joined in this base year. Plus 220, 45 all joined, and then some people left and the strength became 245. 210, 240. This is what I am doing. So I am saying 210 to 240 is an increase of 30. Okay, that increase of 30 could have probably been because 35 people joined, but where did the other 5 go? Left. And these 45 also joined, but they are not there, so they also left. It's not, I again repeat, it's not these things, but the numbers have to balance out. So that is how I got 50 have left. How about C, 19 to 20? The strength has remained the same. So whoever is joining is leaving. So 45 and 40, this is a decrease in C of 85. There's a huge decrease. All those who joined have left because the strength remained the same. In D from 19 to 20, okay, there is an increase of 10 people. Okay, so 10 people, let's say they retained, but the joinees with 30 and 35. 30 and 35 are 65. 10 remained, so 55 reduced. Okay, this is pretty close to that. Okay, so I hope my numbers and all are okay. So let's see this, the 400, 410. Did I say 5 or 10? I don't know. This is a 10 mark here. 10 people remained, 30 joined in, 35 joined in, 30 and 30 were 65, 10 retained, 55 left. B, 210, 240, yeah, so all looks good. So B is the one which has the least people who have lost. Least for B. Okay. And last question, the profit per employee is ratio of profit to the employee strength, and the employee strength is the average of the employee at the beginning of the year and the beginning of next year. So in 2020, which of the 4 company had the highest profit per employee? So I am looking only for 2020. Last question. So I'm looking at profit per employee. So the profit numbers are very, I have already written it. So I'll just copy it for 2020. A for 2020 is 25. B for 2020 is 50. So that's quite a big jump. Yeah, 100%, twice of that. So unless the employees are also twice, this will seem to be higher to me. C in 2020, C in 2020 is only 10. D in 2020 is a loss. So chuck D. This is 10, quite a small number. So let's look at the average number of employees. Yeah, average. I'm directly averaging it out, students. Yeah, 20 and 21 I have to check, and I have to take the average of that. So for A 20 and 21, the number of this is 150, and here it's 140. So 140 and 150, the average will be 145. Yes. So 145 over 145. Let's check for B. Is it twice as much? 145, is it twice? Is it around 290? Double of 145 is 290. It isn't. So B is going to be the higher. So B 2020 and 2021. Okay, so that number is 240, 250, that's 245. 245, and since this is not double, B is going to be larger than A. And how about C? Let's see. Anyway, this is very less, no? And the number of employees of C are even more. The average is 325. So I won't even look at this, na? Smaller base, bigger this. So this is the largest. B company. B is option choice A again.